Hi, everyone. My name is La Tonya Brown. I chose Peace as my Fruit of the Spirit presentation, integrating biblical truth, psychology, and counseling practice. Why peace matters to me. I plan to work with clients facing mental health struggles, addiction and recovery, trauma, anxiety and depression, family conflict, and grief. Peace is often what clients are truly searching for, even beneath deep emotional surfaces and struggles. Peace represents both spiritual and emotional healing, moving from chaos to rest. Biblical understanding of peace. Peace is much more than simply the absence of conflict or trouble. True peace means wholeness, stability, restoration, and complete trust in God. Biblical peace is deeply rooted in God's presence, not external circumstances. Key verses: John 14:27, peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. Do not let your hearts be troubled. Philippians 4:6 and 7, the peace of God which transcends all understanding will guard your hearts. Isaiah 26:3, you will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. Peace as a fruit of the Spirit. Peace is evidence of authentic spiritual growth, not just self effort. Peace flows naturally from a deepening relationship with God. Peace reflects a posture of trust, surrender, and spiritual maturity. Foundational verse: Galatians 5:22-23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self control. Against such things there is no law. Psychological understanding of peace. Key psychological aspects: emotional regulation, reduced stress and anxiety, increased resilience, improved coping and stability, connection to wellness and flourishing. Clients facing trauma or addiction often live in a state of internal unrest, feeling unsafe within themselves. Psychological peace involves regulating the nervous system to build a deep sense of internal safety. Why peace is so important in my future practice. Clients often present with anxiety and depression, trauma and PTSD, substance use, deep shame, relapse triggers, and family pain. Many clients are living in constant survival mode, feeling overwhelmed and unsafe within themselves. Peace supports true recovery and healing. It is more than just symptom relief, it is restoration. How spiritual disciplines help grow peace. Disciplines for inner stability requires prayer, scripture meditation, solitude and silence, worship, gratitude, confession, and trust in God. Practices like prayer and worship shift our focus away from anxiety and towards God's presence. Confession and gratitude release burdens like guilt and shame, creating internal space for peace. Contemporary wellness practices that support peace. Practical tools for stability, deep breathing exercises, grounding techniques, journaling and reflection, healthy boundaries, sleep and rest prioritization, physical movement, support systems, professional counseling. Somatic regulation practices calms the nervous system, creating the physical safety necessary for inner peace. Counseling and boundaries are active peacemakers tools to create space for processing pain and developing healthier patterns. How I would apply peace in counseling. Faith informed spiritual integration. I would access client readiness, spiritual background, and beliefs respectfully. Integrate peace focused scriptures and prayer with explicit consent. Frame peace as a gift from God. John 14:27, to build spiritual trust. From the clinical practice psychological tools, I will teach evidence based coping and grounding skills for regulation, explore underlying shame, fear, and sources of emotional unrest, support whole person healing, mental, emotional, and somatic safety. Ethical and clinical concerns, safety first. Integration should always prioritize clients' well being and professional ethical standards. Do not force spiritual interventions. Respect the client's autonomy and values. Consider church hurt or spiritual trauma. Maintain clinical competence at all times. Use spiritual tools with sensitivity and consent. Why this view is personal to me. A personal call to peace. Peace is deeply needed in the lives of clients I hope to serve. It is a view I must cultivate personally to sustain this work. Peace is not a weakness, it is a strength and active surrender. Peace is not weakness, it is a strength, surrender, and stability in the middle of real life. I aspire to be a counselor who creates a safe space where peace can begin to grow. Final thoughts. Summary of key points. Peace is both spiritual and psychological. Peace supports healing in mental health and addiction counseling. Spiritual disciplines and wellness practices can work together. Peace is a powerful part of a whole person care. It fosters restoration, recovery, and hope in the lives of our clients. Thank you.